Hey guys, this is Chintan Kiran Pandya, the chef owner at Dhamaka of Unapologetic Foods in New York City. And today we are at Dhamaka Kitchen trying to make the perfect version of biryani that we believe it is. I'm based out of New York City. We have a bunch of Indian restaurants. Every restaurant focuses on different part of India. We are making a biryani today, and one of the cooking process in finalizing the biryani is called the dum cooking. This means the cooking in its own steam. Biryani is basically a dish where you have a protein, chicken, goat, lamb, you can have beef, and then you have rice. So it's a layer of these things mixed together and you have it. My mouth is watering right now actually. So I think the first and foremost process that we want to start with is frying the onions. This is the fried onion, which goes more like a layered thing. It's a garnish kind of a thing. In a subcontinent cooking, it's always red onions. And it's got a very stronger smell. It's got a very stronger taste than a white onion. It needs to be around this thin. When I fry it, it fries at 325. It will fry evenly on. If it's thicker, it will get a golden brown color on the outside, but the inside would still be a little raw. To get the even frying, we need to cut it thin. You have to stand there and see how it fries, and once it's golden brown, you take it out. That is Chef Vijay. He works with us. His passion in life is to cook the best possible biryani in this world.
And does he do it?
Not better than me. We are looking for this crispiness, little golden brown color, not too dark, not too light. But if you see this one, it's totally done. So we are just going to chop up a little of these tomatoes. This is for the curry that we are cooking. So this is the base of the chicken biryani. To get a little bit of sourness and also for the liquid, we need some diced onions. I prefer my biryani to be a little bit spicy, so I add a little bit more slivers of green chilies into it. So I'm slicing it longer like this because with this, somebody who doesn't want it can just take it off the thing, and I think this imparts a better flavor in the biryani than the round ones. So we have everything prepped over here nearly for our biryani. We need to do a very important step now, which is wash our rice and soak it. And by that time, we start doing other things over here. So what Vijay is doing here, Chef Vijay is doing over here is he has taken up the rice. We are going to wash the rice and then soak the rice before we cook it for the biryani. We are using a basmati rice today, and it's like an old basmati rice. It's 10 to 12 years old. The older it is, the more expensive it is, and the better flavor and texture it will have. The basmati rice is a longer grain rice, and it's not very starchy. This is the starch which is coming out, which we want to take it off. From the farm, the rice comes, it's got a lot of husk and everything into it. There might be some impurities, so you wash it up and soak it. What also happens with the soaking is, it also helps with the cooking. I think basmati rice has a beautiful flavor. It absorbs a lot of flavor from any of the accompaniment which you'll have with it. So this is going to sit for 30 minutes. We'll put the water for boiling on the side. By that time, we'll start cooking our chicken. We actually don't have the word curry in our cuisine actually. It's a base of the biryani, something which has got a little liquid to it. So we are going to make our chicken, which is basically the base of it. It's a chicken curry. What we are doing is adding some ghee into it. Ghee is the clarified butter, and it is an integral part of this recipe actually. 110% taste. Far more better than butter any day. We're going to add some spices over here. So this is a bay leaf, black cardamom. That's a green cardamom. And then we have the mace. This is a nutmeg. And mace is something that covers the nutmeg. And then we have some cloves over here. We have our diced onions over here. I'm going to add it inside it. The onions are cut very finely, and we want to cook it as long as possible. If we don't keep on stirring it, it will stick to the bottom and it will burn it. You see how the color is changing? That's a ginger garlic paste. So it's 50% ginger, 50% garlic. So as soon as I add the ginger garlic paste into it, that's what you'll start, getting the aromas of. So I've added some turmeric powder. I'm adding some chili powder into it. So now I added in the tomatoes inside it. So we are now going to cook it. The unique property of the chili powder is that this one is very, I would say, neutrally spiced, but gives a very good deep red color to the dish. So now you see the tomato is getting cooked. It's getting a little mashy. This is what we are looking for. This is a whole chicken, but you can use chicken whole legs cut on the bone with that. A lot of flavor in a meat is inside the bone. We traditionally cooked everything on the bone because I think it imparts a better flavor to it, stronger taste to it actually. So that's why I prefer doing everything on the bone. So that's some whisk yogurt. So what yogurt will do is, it will add the body to this dish and get everything together. So all your spices, onion, tomatoes, powdered things, everything together. What we prefer is a Greek yogurt, full fat Greek yogurt, salt, the most important ingredient. So the chicken is out of our way, it's gonna get cooked over here. I have it on the slow fire. We'll keep an eye on it, so it's okay. What we have over here is we are boiling the water, and it's just a regular New York tap water. There's no type of water. So, you know guys, because this video is about how you can do it at home, I always say that you have to multi-skill yourself. You cannot do one step at a time. So what you do is you start off with this, you can just leave it on its own. It's getting cooked over there on a slow heat. Let it cook. You don't have to disturb it or anything. I have the water over here. I'm just gonna add some salt to it. And then we add some ghee. I'm adding some cumin, the mace, what we saw before. We have some cinnamon sticks, dried bay leaf, some cloves, some green cardamom, and we'll just boil it. So this becomes like a flavorful stock, and that's where we'll boil our rice in now. Obviously, so we have the soaked rice. I've drained the water out. Just gonna add the rice inside this water now. So it's infused with a lot of flavors. So when you boil the rice inside it, obviously water is gonna expand the grain, and also the flavor goes inside the rice. If you ask me how much time it takes to cook, it's not like flipping a burger where it will be 2 minutes, flip the burger and it's cooked. No, every rice is different. Every batch of rice will come out different. So I always say there's no specific time. You need to know, like we'll show you what it's done or not done. So I'm trying to put the grain over here, and then you just do it this. You see there's a little bite left to it. This is what we are looking for. We need it 70 to 75 or between 70 to 80% cooked, and rest 20% will be cooking inside that pot when we put it inside the oven. So we have our rice ready over here, we have the chicken ready, but yes, one still component is still left, which is the jhol. So we call it a jhol. Basically means a liquid. So it's equal amount of butter and cream, some saffron inside it. This is to layer up the biryani, and it will give the different color to the rice and also a lot of flavor to the rice. As I said, it's a very celebratory dish, and one of the key components of this dish is saffron. And you'll see how the rice will be little golden when it's cooked with the saffron inside it. So that's the reason for it. Just for the perspective of people who don't know, saffron is more expensive than gold. And so you use it in a very limited quantity. I have seen a lot of people, they just throw saffron on a dish. It doesn't do anything to that dish. You need to know how to integrate the saffron within your dish. So if you see, basically jhol was only cream and butter, but now when you added the saffron, it's got that color, which is a saffron color. So saffron on its own will never have a flavor, but you have to use a medium of fat or dairy or water to get that flavor inside it. So guys, all the components of this dish are ready. So we have our rice ready over here, we have the chicken curry ready over here, we have the jhol ready over here. So now the final and the finale of it is we are going to build up the biryani. The magic starts. So guys, now the final part of building up the dish. We have this beautiful clay pot, which we're gonna build up the entire dish with the layers in there. Goes on top of it, we'll seal it up with a dough and cook it inside the oven. The good biryani will always be cooked in a clay pot, and then you can just scrape it around and you'll see how it comes out. It doesn't stick to it. If you don't have a clay pot, something that you can find in the market very easily is a Dutch oven. This one has actually given me a better result than any other pot that I've tried in the market. So let's start building it, guys. So this is the jhol, as we spoke about. So you need a certain amount of moisture on the bottom, because if I put the rice directly on the bottom, it's gonna heat up and there are chances it might start sticking to it. So this basically is a layer of fat which heats up and it provides that moisture to the dish. Now we are gonna add some rice to it. I'm gonna add some golden fried onions over here now. It's not gonna remain crisp by the time it gets cooked finally, but it will impart a lot of flavor. We'll eat it together and you'll understand why. So now I'm gonna add some ginger julienne over here, very finely cut fresh ginger julienne. And now we are gonna add the slit green chilies over here. I'm adding some fresh cilantro over here, some mint. Now we are gonna add the chicken. Chicken is cooked. Yes, it's fully cooked. I'm just arranging the pieces over here. So it creates a one whole layer of the chicken over here. So I'm going to add little jhol again to it. I'm going to take some of the gravy from here and I'm going to put it over it. Going to add one more little layer of rice over here. Again, some fried onion. We have some ginger juliens, slit green chilies, some mint over here, some cilantro. Just gonna add a little bit more of gravy over here. Just gonna top it off with a little more rice on top, and that's a spoon of the jhol. A lot of the food that is cooked in our culture is meant for communal dining. So we expect this for, like, if I'm hungry, I might eat it on my own, the entire thing, but ideally it's for 4 people. So please excuse me on my eating habits. So that's a regular dough. It could be any form of a dough. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna line it up over here. So it's a dough which is basically some flour, water, and a little oil and salt. We have this dough now evenly around it. I'm gonna seal it up. So our pot is ready now. It will start throwing out steam. And the steam starts going on top with all the layers inside it, all the flavors in there. It starts going up, but it cannot escape outside, so it keeps on going inside, and that keeps on revolving. And what will happen is that will actually infuse all the flavors together. This is called the dum cooking. But if I don't put the dough around it, 100% chances that the steam will start escaping, and it will not taste, the same dish will taste different. So we have it inside the oven. It's gonna cook for 20-25 minutes. I'm very hungry right now. They haven't fed me anything while doing this, so I'm gonna eat the entire biryani on my own. So it's been close to 25 minutes now. Let's look at the crust. I think we are ready. The crust looks insane. It looks amazing. The rice has soaked up the jhol, the curry and everything. You're gonna mix it up and it will all come together soon and within few minutes. I actually enjoy eating most of the Indian food with my hands. That's how I've been brought up. That's culturally what we do. If you see, everything is mixed together, everything is, look at the saffron, the way it's within the rice and everything. The way I love to do it is, I take up a chunk of the meat out of the bone. I have my meat, and then I'll take a little bit of rice with all the things inside it, onion, mint, cilantro, green chili, and the fun part is you can taste each and every ingredient on its own, but when you do this, it's pure magic, trust me. I don't think so there's a way you can explain these things, that how they come together, why they come together or something. It just happens. Very simple dish, just follow the rules. Just do it the very simple way and it will come out phenomenal. Vijay, what do you think about the biryani, man?
I think it's super good. Yeah.
Thank you.
I could have done better than him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm learning from him. So
I'm sure this year you'll get a good bonus.
yeah, that's why I said it.
Once we post this video, there'll be a lot of hate messages because every part of the country and every part of the subcontinent makes a biryani in a specific way, and they are so attached to it, they are so personal about it, that they'll say this is the wrong way of making it. My mother makes it this way, my grandmother makes it this way, this one makes it this way, and that is the right way of making it. All of us has a different version of a perfect biryani.
What do you have to say to the people leaving hate messages in the comments?
I still love them.